welcome to Colme Group's ClickUp demo video for engineering firms. If you have not already, please complete the ClickUp University courses for admins before watching this demo. These helpful courses will lay the foundation for what we will cover today, and they're free. Some common challenges and questions and how ClickUp can help you solve them. Before you begin your ClickUp journey, it is extremely important to have your systems and processes documented at their most granular level. Here are some questions to discuss with your team when working through your processes. What happens when we land a new client or an additional project for an existing client? How do we handle scope changes on a project? How do we determine or prioritize project requests? How do we communicate and manage risks and issues on a project? How can additional software such as billing or email be integrated? Do we have a standard operating procedure in place to help support a handoff when an employee leaves the company or goes on vacation? Can we run reports like overdue tasks and staff workload? Can we view project statuses across departments? Having these answers prior to your initial meeting with your ClickUp consultant will help you work more effectively, saving you time and getting you into ClickUp quicker. For a more successful collaboration with our consultants, we have seen at least the following processes documented by engineering and technology companies. Onboarding processes for new team members, vital operations SOPs, what to do when a new client or project is landed, typical project workflows. Some challenges for engineering and software companies can include unclear communication, lack of central organization of documents, SOPs, user stories, etc., a lack of templates for SOPs and workflows, inefficient workflows, inconsistent management of processes across the company and departments, unclear or complicated views of projects and sprints, a lack of transparency. How ClickUp can help address engineering company challenges. ClickUp can help to address these challenges starting with organizing communication by chatting directly in tasks. This keeps track of all changes and comments for transparency. Create teams to increase transparency and communication of information. Watchers can also be assigned on these tasks. Related documents and necessary files can be linked directly to the task to ensure an understanding of and help aid completion of the tasks. ClickUp Docs can be used to store wikis, best practices, SOPs, and more in a central location so that they are accessible to all employees. Docs can also be branded to share with customers, or locked to make them private, or select pages can be locked. Docs can be created from templates or saved as a template for future workflows, task information, and projects. Workflows can be made more efficient by creating templates from prior successes. Try looking at the ClickUp community templates to start a process. Templates create a unified and consistent way to manage projects, and some processes can be automated for more consistency. ClickUp provides high-level views, increasing transparency on projects and sprints. Views can also be created to show workloads and capacity so that resources can be managed appropriately. Some common uses of ClickUp for engineering firms includes communicating effectively, keeping the comments and actions attached to the tasks, organization, keeping all the necessary docs and artifacts accessible, standardization, templatizing and automating workflows for consistency and transparency, viewing, creating high-level views in a variety of formats. ClickUp has a hierarchy structure. An example of the ClickUp hierarchy setup for engineering firms is to have spaces set up for internal departments, such as HR, IT, sales, operations, even spaces for agile management, and teams and departments. Folders can be created for bugs, sprints. Lists can be created for bug tracking, bug origins and backlogs, as well as sprints, and tasks for all the work to do. For consistency across tasks, create templates to include fields such as task titles that use appropriate naming conventions, assignees, descriptions, time estimates, start dates and due dates, custom fields, and tags if they're being used. Some custom fields often seen with engineering firms are start and due date, progress bars, drop-down menus for stage, team or department, rankings for effort or points, and risk. Another typical structure for software development includes spaces for each product team, folders for sprints, lists for request forms, and tasks for each piece of work in the sprint. Epics can also be set up. Within a space, a list can be created for the standalone epic, one outside of the sprint folder. Inside the epic list, create epic tasks. Relate the tasks within the epic by linking them. Link sprint tasks to epic tasks using the Tasks in Multiple Lists feature. Add individual epic tasks to specific sprints, or link the different tasks with a custom field relationship. Templates can help a firm repeat successful processes while maintaining consistency throughout the organization. It can be useful to templatize spaces for teams and departments for consistency. Also check the Template Center for agile management and sprint planning templates. Folder templates can help create a team member directory, backlogs, bug tracking, and sprints. Template lists for design, feedback forms, project status, scrum sprints, backlogs, and bug tracking. Make task templates for bug reports, basic user stories, and to keep the project structures consistent for every team. Automations can take over repetitive tasks, saving time. Some common automations when a task is created are applying templates, assigning a team member or a watcher, and adding it to another list. When all subtasks are resolved, automations can move that task to the next status. Automations can also be triggered by status changes to assign a different team member or add subtasks. Priority changes could trigger an automation to move a task to a sprint folder. Automations can also be useful when due dates arrive to change priorities, assignees, or watchers. The dashboard feature can be found on the left-hand navigation bar. Dashboards are private by default, but can be shared with other members, teams, and guests. While all plans can make dashboards, some cards are not available on all plans. Dashboards can also be templatized and pinned to favorites. A dashboard for a project might use a chat card for high-level conversation, calculation cards for task count or urgent bugs, and text blocks for embedding code, typing notes, or linking tasks. Project management dashboards might use time tracking widgets per project or sprint, track projects in different statuses, or resource allocation. Dashboards can accommodate various management methodologies like milestones, time and sprint, velocity, cumulative flow, and burn up and burn down charts. Now that you've seen some of what ClickUp can do, consider what you want it to do for your agency. Now that you've seen some of what ClickUp can do, consider what you want it to do for your firm. To help ensure your firm has the most productive onboarding experience and can hit the ground running, we need the following at the first meeting. Consider having your ClickUp sponsor team document the following. What are your 5 must-haves? What forms do you currently use? How do you currently view tasks, and how would you like to view tasks? How is collaborative communication achieved? What is the current process for workflow approval? Thank you, and we hope to see you in ClickUp soon.